Honorable Masters, this task cannot take the normal course of routine matters. There is no time to waste in harangue or argument, I beg of you. There is no time for pride of ownership or the taking of offense, I beg of you. You must commit yourselves to working together as the fondest and most respectful of brothers, patient and forgiving of each other. Yes, you can differ in opinion, and you must each not only respect the opinion of the other, but actively seek it out. Otherwise, the ideas and thoughts each of you should bring to the table to find the best solutions would be stifled, and the good of the Kimbrian people would not be served. This body and the work you do now is history in the making. Your family and your descendants will forever look with pride on what you achieve here. Scripture tells us there is no greater blessing and no greater bliss for a man than to become the cause of the well-being and happiness of his fellow men, and that is exactly what you do here today. May God bless your efforts and grant you the bright lamps of wisdom and valor that you need to light your path and conquer the difficult task before you. Masters, I apologize for speaking overlong. As you turn now to give ear to my husband and Lord Wulfgar, let me state my personal belief that their coming to Kimbria when they did, though outwardly part of Gethin's wicked scheme, was surely an inward act of providence. It is only about 2 years ago now that they came to the convent at Whitehaven, unannounced and unexpected. Without any warning and barely time to think, I was handed a document informing me of my election to Queen and the Council's order that I immediately marry Lord Leifric and depart the convent the next day to take the throne. I cannot say that it was with great enthusiasm that I agreed to it. He had such a stern look on his face then as could curdle your breakfast porridge. The members erupted in laughter at her straight-faced humor. Leifric and Wulfgar exchanged amused glances with each other. Gaudy smiled. Had Lord Wulfgar not been of such good humor in contrast and made me laugh often at his jokes as we made our way north, I might have given up the throne then and there and chosen flight into the southern wastelands as the preferable option to having Lord Leifric as a husband. Another wave of laughter passed over the room, including Gaudy's merry laugh beside her, and a couple of Wulfgar's ho-hos from the days. Well, I didn't flee, and eventually my husband learned to smile. What man doesn't smile and overflow with hope and joy when he holds his newly born child in his arms, as I'm sure many of you have done? Keridwen looked to the front of the chamber, where Leifric sat, and smiled sweetly at him, then turned her gaze back to the members. More importantly, Lord Leifric was here not only when I needed him to protect and defend the Ansgar line, but as we learned later, when the Kimbrian people needed him to protect and defend their lives and freedom as a sovereign nation. We are a free people today and have defensive forces in place to keep us that way because of his skill and ability as a planner and a general, and because of the skills and abilities of his good lieutenants and men-at-arms, not the least of whom is Lord Wulfgar, who faced Captain Cadwallon at Ikenstone and stood as reserve warlord during the conflict. Honorable Masters, I thank you all for your patience in hearing me this morning. May God bless you all and the work that you do.